I lay on your bed, naked, entangled limbs playing musical chairs. Your fingertips became map makers, wanderlust explorers tracing the long forgotten tracks of my outstretched spine. Your skin is so soft, you said, and I could taste the velvet of the syllables that left your breath and see the notes that hummed as they fell into my head. It wasn't your affection, the subtle submission to the hours that hold lovers in stolen time. It wasn't the completion that turned a concave chest convex, that lacked expectation or promise. It wasn't the ease to which your lazy limbs folded in, against, on with mine. It wasn't the fluidity of your knuckles that flowed over my left exposed breast as if the rain has wriggled its way between the iron sheets and fell to caress us. It wasn't the way you moved, inspected, caressed, cradled my free-falling dreads and never said they itched or scratched or tickled. Your shoulder at the base of my head cocooned in your arm. It wasn't how you moved your fingers to stitch themselves with mine in just the way you craved. It wasn't how delicately you explored the curve of my cheek or how tenderly you brushed at my nose. And it wasn't how lost I got, absorbed in the simple perfection of your finely shaped beard hairs at the bottom right corner of your blushed bottom lip, or how the breath that trembled through those lips suspended itself as my thumb traced the lines my lips had savoured there. Or how I traced that view and drew it out in my mind with graphite, pencils, charcoals, pastels, longing to translate all that lived there that words could not comprehend. It wasn't how I imprinted that moment to memory with all the delicate threads of the daddy-long web. From that moment, entangled beside you, in the hopes that no matter what might come, us not daring to know the time any more than it was daylight, 'twas the nightingale, my love, and not the lark. Not wanting to think of a world beyond the bed and space between us, both absent and filled. That moment, in all its pure and simple sublime edge, may never be tainted. No, was not any of that. Was that we spoke as if there were no thing more simple, nothing so easy or so limitless. It was that you made me say, I've never heard it put that way. Words trace the stream from the river to the pond to the ocean to the edge of the flat earth and back round again. Was that even the mundane was sweet with your arm beneath me and your fingers at my nape. It was that, laying on my back while our legs played crisscross over mine, over yours, my foot against your calf, we spoke. Philosophy, theology, film, language, culture, politics, that there was no avenue you were not willing to meet me in. And this, it sounds like a love poem, and in a way it is, because I am in love with that moment. Having longed beyond the length of a piece of string for a depth between love-drenched sheets, without a care for a world beyond the garage door that we lays behind. And I do not know what tomorrow has in store. I do not know what it is that we may be, if anything at all. I simply know, naked, in your bed, while your dog killed herself behind my knees, and you held your face so close against my neck that your breath seemed to soak me so deeply that it became my pulse, and the world felt perfectly in place, coated in a peace I have not known in much longer than I could count to tell you. And that when I dared enough to open my eyes and the clarity of that crystal blue pierced its way inside me, I had to shut mine for fear. Because in the pinnacle of that peaceful slumber was too perfect to fall too far into or slip out from under. I could have stayed days like that with you. My only hope, now that this moment is all I have to hold on to, is that at least once you lay on your back, looking up at the garage roof while the rain softly chimes, and you think of me, this girl you once knew, and smile, laced with the heavy lips of the night we shared.